The Book of Enoch stands as a mysterious and apocalyptic text, unveiling secrets of divine justice, cosmic renewal, and eternal destinies. Its vivid imagery and profound messages resonate with themes of judgment, the battle between righteousness and wickedness, and the ultimate restoration of creation. Enoch's revelations bridge the physical and spiritual realms, warning of the consequences of rebellion against divine law, while offering hope to the faithful. Through the symbolism of trees, eternal light, and the cleansing fire of judgment, the text captures the drama of humanity's fate. The righteous are exalted as bearers of eternal life, thriving in a harmonious creation, while the wicked are destined for destruction, their deeds condemned to eternal oblivion. Each chapter is a journey through apocalyptic visions, urging reflection on choices that ripple into eternity. In this exploration, each chapter of Enoch's prophecy unfolds a piece of this divine puzzle, revealing a stark yet hopeful vision of what lies beyond the veil of the mortal world. The earth trembles under the weight of divine judgment, and the heavens crack open to reveal the glory of the righteous. Like trees planted beside eternal waters, they flourish, their leaves never withering, their fruits abundant and radiant. These are the chosen ones, those who walked in the light, who shunned the path of wickedness and embraced the sacred truth. Their reward is written in the fabric of creation itself, a covenant that cannot be broken. Amid the chaos of a decaying world, the righteous stand unshaken, illuminated by a brilliance that no shadow can extinguish. Their roots stretch deep into the soil of divine promise, unyielding as storms rage and darkness engulfs the unfaithful. Their faces shine like the dawn, and their voices carry the harmony of a creation renewed. This is their inheritance, a land free of curse, a kingdom where peace reigns and all things find their rightful place. The wind carries whispers of their destiny, echoes of a time when justice will reign supreme. They are the heralds of a new era, bearers of a life untouched by death or despair. As the fires of judgment consume the world's corruption, they rise, untouched, their faith a shield against destruction. The heavens rejoice at their triumph, and the earth submits to their reign. They are the fruits of the Creator's design, the proof of His justice and mercy. Their leaves never fade, their fruit roots never fall to rot. They are eternal, unbreakable, the embodiment of a divine promise fulfilled. The righteous are the hope of the world, the unshakable testament to a kingdom unending. The skies darken, and a consuming silence falls over the land as the fate of the wicked is revealed. They stand like withered trees, their roots torn from the earth, their branches lifeless and bare. No fruit will ever grow upon them again. Their existence is marked for obliteration. The divine decree echoes through the heavens, and there is no escape, no refuge from the hand of judgment. The earth groans beneath the weight of their sin, rejecting them, as it does the poison of their deeds. Their foundations crumble, and the light flees from their presence, leaving them in a darkness deeper than any shadow. In the stillness, they hear the whispers of their impending doom, a chorus of regret and despair that grows louder with each passing moment. The torment of the wicked begins not in the fires of judgment, but in the realization that the path they chose has led them to ruin. Their cries rise like smoke, but there is no one to hear, no one to intercede. The heavens remain unmoved, for the time of mercy has passed, and the day of reckoning has come. As the storms gather and the winds howl, the wicked are swept away, their legacy erased from the book of life. They are as leaves carried off by the tempest, scattered and forgotten. The Creator's justice is final, and their fate serves as a warning etched into the annals of eternity. The land purges itself of their corruption, and in their place rises the promise of renewal. Where once stood barren trees, the righteous will plant seeds of hope. The wicked vanish into the void, never to return, their names and deeds forever erased from the memory of creation. Time unravels, its threads stretching into the infinite as the righteous step into eternity. For them, the constraints of mortal days are no more. They are lifted beyond the decay of the world, embraced by an everlasting light that knows no shadow. The eternal dawn breaks, and darkness retreats, never to rise again in the presence of divine glory. In this timeless realm, sorrow and despair dissolve like mist before the sun. The righteous walk in peace, their spirits unburdened by the weight of earthly suffering. The joy they experience is untainted, a gift from the Creator who now dwells among them. Every tear is wiped away, every wound healed. They are made whole in the fullness of His presence. The wicked, however, are bound by the chains of time's judgment. For them, the clock has stopped, and the moments stretch into an unending abyss. Their eternity is one of darkness, a place where light does not dare to enter. The echoes of their choices reverberate endlessly, a reminder of the path they chose to walk. The earth, too, reflects this division. For the righteous, it flourishes. Fields abundant with life, rivers running pure, and skies painted with the hues of divine favor. For the wicked, it becomes a barren wasteland, a reflection of their spiritual desolation. Their cries are swallowed by the silence of their exile, unheard and unanswered. This eternal state is immutable, a testament to the justice of the Almighty. The righteous inherit a kingdom that cannot be shaken, while the wicked fade into nothingness, their deeds burned away by the fire of divine wrath. Eternity stands as both a promise and a warning, its doors open to all who choose the path of righteousness. The creation groans under the weight of corruption, yearning for the restoration it once knew. Yet amid the chaos, the righteous rise as guardians of harmony, their lives intertwined with the rhythms of the Creator's design. They are as trees deeply rooted, their leaves whispering songs of unity with the earth and heavens. In their presence, the rivers run clear, the skies brighten, and the land flourishes. The righteous walk with reverence, their every step a reflection of divine order. They honor the Creator not only with their words but with their deeds, tending to the world as stewards of a sacred trust. Through them, the earth finds a glimpse of its former glory, a shadow of the renewal that is to come. But the contrast is stark. Where the wicked walk, the ground cracks and the air grows heavy. Their deeds poison the creation, leaving trails of desolation in their wake. The earth itself resists their presence, rejecting the weight of their rebellion. They are a blight upon the land, a reminder of humanity's fall and its consequences. The righteous, however, stand as a light amid the darkness. Their lives bear fruit that nourishes the weary and gives hope to the despondent. Through their faithfulness, the promise of restoration draws closer, as if creation itself responds to their harmony with divine will. In the distance, the storms of judgment gather. The earth trembles in anticipation, for it knows that the wicked will be swept away, and the righteous will inherit a world reborn. The land awaits its cleansing, the rivers yearn to flow unhindered, and the skies long to shine without blemish. Through the righteous, creation prepares for its renewal, a new dawn breaking over a world made whole. The heavens ignite with a fierce light as the day of judgment arrives, unyielding and absolute. The world quakes as the righteous and the wicked are called to account. No soul escapes the gaze of the Almighty, whose throne radiates justice. Every deed, every word, and every hidden thought is laid bare under the piercing truth of divine scrutiny. The righteous, bathed in celestial glory, stand as witnesses to the unwavering justice of the Creator. Their faith and endurance are rewarded with crowns of light, their names inscribed in the eternal book of life. They are called to ascend, their burdens lifted, their hearts filled with peace. The Creator's voice, like a rushing torrent, declares their inheritance, a kingdom unshaken, a world renewed. But for the wicked, the day is one of dread. They tremble as their rebellion is unveiled, their excuses silenced by the weight of undeniable truth. The heavens resound with the verdict, and their fate is sealed. The earth rejects them, the skies close against them, and the fire of divine wrath consumes their works, leaving nothing but ashes of regret. The angels descend as messengers of justice, separating the faithful from the rebellious. The wicked are cast into eternal darkness, their cries swallowed by the void. No mercy remains, the time for repentance has passed. The righteous, meanwhile, are lifted to safety, their spirits soaring as they witness the fulfillment of every divine promise. The earth, cleansed by fire, begins to heal. The winds carry the songs of the righteous, and the heavens shine brighter than ever before. The throne of judgment fades as the throne of glory rises, and the righteous step into their eternal rest. Judgment is complete, and the Creator's justice reigns supreme. The ground cracks beneath the weight of divine fury as the destiny of the wicked unfolds. Their pleas echo in the void, but the heavens remain silent, unmoved by their desperation. The day of reckoning has arrived, and the time for mercy is gone. They stand as shadows before the blazing light of the Almighty, exposed and powerless. The judgment begins, and their works are consumed by fire. Every word, every thought, every deed, nothing is hidden. The wicked are weighed and found wanting, their rebellion against divine law sealing their fate. The earth trembles, rejecting their corruption, and the very air grows heavy with the stench of their deeds. Their eternity is one of unending torment, a chasm of darkness where light cannot penetrate. The silence of the Creator is louder than any condemnation, a void that mirrors the emptiness of their choices. They are cast into the abyss, where the shadows writhe and the flames devour without end. Their cries fade into nothingness, forgotten by the world and forsaken by the heavens. The righteous look on, their hearts heavy yet unshaken. They see the stark contrast between the paths chosen, the way of life and the way of death. They mourn not for the wicked, but for the choices that led them here, a rebellion that could have been turned to redemption. The land purges itself, and the stain of sin is erased. The wicked vanish like smoke, leaving no trace of their existence. In their absence, creation begins to breathe anew, unburdened by their defiance. The righteous inherit this cleansed world, a realm where justice reigns and peace flows like a river. The wicked are no more, their fate a solemn warning etched into eternity. The heavens roar with the sound of angelic wings as the watchers, the rebellious sons of heaven, are summoned for their final reckoning. Once mighty, their radiance now tarnished, they stand before the throne of the Almighty. Their pride has become their downfall, and the weight of their transgressions pulls them into the abyss. Chains forged by divine will bind them, unbreakable and eternal. The cries of the watchers echo across creation as their sins are read aloud, their rebellion against heaven now an open wound. They shudder beneath the gaze of the Creator, who speaks with a voice that shakes the very foundations of existence. No plea can save them. Their judgment is sealed. The heavens weep for the world they corrupted, the countless lives they led astray. Their teachings, once cloaked in false wisdom, are revealed as seeds of destruction. The Nephilim, their monstrous offspring, have spread chaos across the earth, and their creators now bear the burden of their abominations. A great chasm opens, and the watchers are cast into its depths, a pit of fire and darkness reserved for the enemies of divine order. The flames consume but do not destroy, an eternal punishment that mirrors the unending consequences of their rebellion. They descend into the abyss, their cries fading into silence. The earth, cleansed of their influence, begins to heal. The angels of righteousness descend, restoring balance where chaos reigned. The righteous stand in awe as the heavens declare the Creator's justice, a cosmic proclamation that no rebellion can stand against divine will. The watchers are no more, their names erased from the annals of light. Their fall serves as a warning to all who would challenge the order of the Almighty, a reminder that pride and defiance lead only to ruin. The earth shakes once again as the final confrontation between the forces of righteousness and the last vestiges of corruption unfolds. The winds grow fierce, carrying with them the voices of the ancient prophets, whose warnings echo through time. The heavens open wide, revealing the vast armies of angels ready to carry out the final decree of the Creator. This is the end of all things, the culmination of divine judgment upon the earth and its inhabitants. The righteous, steadfast in their faith, stand in the midst of a world on the brink of destruction. Their hearts are unshaken, for they know that their redemption is at hand. They are surrounded by a light that blinds the wicked and protects the faithful. This light is the presence of the Almighty, whose glory fills the heavens and the earth. The wicked, caught in the snares of their own sin, tremble before the oncoming storm. The earth itself recoils, rejecting their presence as the final judgment begins. The sky turns black as the sun fades, and a great fire rains down from the heavens, purging the land of all that is unholy. The cries of the unrighteous are drowned out by the roar of the flames as their works are consumed. No longer will the righteous suffer, for they are lifted up, carried away to safety by the divine messengers. They are brought into a realm untouched by death, a place where peace reigns and joy flows like a river. The earth, now free from the stain of sin, begins its restoration. The mountains rise up in beauty, and the seas are calm once more. Creation sings a song of renewal. The harmony of the divine will restored. And so the wicked vanish, their names erased from the book of life, their memory blotted out. The world enters into a new era, one of light, peace, and eternal righteousness. The Creator's justice has triumphed, and his kingdom is established forever. The last enemy is defeated, and the righteous are given dominion over a world made new. The earth is silent, as though holding its breath, awaiting the final act of divine justice. The veil between the seen and unseen world is thin, and the heavens are filled with awe as the Creator's voice resonates across the cosmos. This is the moment when all things are made right, when the scales of justice, once tipped by the wickedness of man, are balanced forever. The righteous stand unbowed, their hearts full of the unshakable hope that has sustained them through ages of trial and tribulation. They have been faithful, and now they are witnesses to the ultimate fulfillment of the Creator's promises. But even in the presence of this eternal glory, the fate of the unrighteous is clear. The sky above burns with fire, the earth below trembles as though it would split in two, and the great chasm opens to swallow those who have turned away from the light. Their final moments are a reflection of their lives, empty, void of hope, and consumed by their own rebellion. The judgment falls like a hammer, striking with unyielding force. The wicked are cast into the eternal darkness, their cries lost in the void. The fire that descends does not consume them, but instead serves as the eternal reminder of their defiance. They are chained to their sin, unable to escape the consequences of their choices. The righteous are lifted up, ascending to meet their eternal reward. The earth is reborn in their presence, as though it too is rejoicing in its freedom from the stain of sin. The mountains bow, the rivers run with purity, and the skies are filled with the light of a new day. The Creator's kingdom is established, a kingdom of peace and justice where righteousness reigns without end. And so the world enters into its final state, one of unbroken harmony and unblemished beauty. The past is forgotten, the pain of the old world wiped away, and all things are made new. The eternal covenant is fulfilled, and the Creator's reign endures forever. The last chapter of human history is written, and it is a victory for the righteous, an eternal victory that echoes through the ages. The final day dawns, and the heavens are ablaze with the glory of the Creator. The earth, once tarnished by sin, is now fully restored, its beauty beyond comprehension. The righteous, standing in awe of the divine perfection that surrounds them, witness the culmination of all things. The light is so pure that it pierces through the deepest shadows, casting them away into nothingness. No more sorrow, no more pain, only peace that flows from the very throne of the Almighty. The Creator's voice resounds through the new heavens and new earth, a declaration of eternal reign. His kingdom has been established, and it is a kingdom without end. The earth and all its inhabitants rejoice, for the time of redemption has arrived. The righteous, now free from the suffering of the past, stand in his presence, their hearts filled with unspeakable joy. They are no longer strangers or wanderers, but sons and daughters of the eternal King, granted the honor of reigning alongside him in his perfect creation. The wicked, those who once defied the Creator's will, are gone. Their names are no longer remembered, their legacy erased from the scrolls of history. The fires of judgment have cleansed the earth of their corruption, and their rebellion is but a distant memory. The great chasm that once separated the righteous from the unrighteous is now closed forever, its gates locked and sealed by divine decree. There is no place for darkness in the kingdom of light. In this eternal realm, there is no night, for the light of the Creator illuminates all. The rivers of life flow endlessly, and the tree of life bears fruit every month, healing the nations. There is no pain, no death, no tears, only the joy of eternal life in the presence of the One who made all things. The righteous have inherited the earth, not as it was, but as it was always meant to be, perfect, whole, and everlasting. And so, creation rests in perfect harmony. The cycle of redemption is complete, and the Creator's work is finished. The universe sings a song of eternal victory, and the kingdom of righteousness endures forever. All is as it was meant to be. The end has come, but in this end there is no ending. Only the eternal beginning of a world renewed, a world made whole, a world where the Creator's will is done on earth as it is in heaven. The heavens open, and a profound stillness settles over the land. A new era begins as the Creator's final work of redemption is revealed. The great cosmic tapestry that was once torn by sin is now whole again, woven with threads of light and life. The earth, no longer scarred by the marks of rebellion, shines as a reflection of the divine will. There is no more sorrow, no more tears, for the Creator himself walks among his people, and his presence fills all things. The righteous, having endured the trials of their earthly journey, now stand triumphant. They are clothed in garments of light, their faces radiant with joy and peace. Their hearts are at rest, for they have entered the fulfillment of every promise, their faith rewarded with an eternity of communion with the Creator. The world they inhabit is free from the stain of corruption, restored to its original glory. They see no more shadows, only the full brilliance of divine truth. The wicked, once given every chance to turn from their path, are no more. Their names have been erased from the memory of creation, their deeds forgotten in the grand design of redemption. They have been consumed by the very fire of their own rebellion, their essence forever lost to the darkness they chose. The kingdom of the Creator is untainted, pure, and free from all that once sought to corrupt it. The earth, now at peace, blooms with an abundant and unending harvest. The rivers, once tainted by the blood of the wicked, now run clear, healing the nations. The land is rich with beauty, and all creation hums with the song of restoration. The lion lays down with the lamb, and there is no more violence. Every corner of the earth is touched by divine peace, and all that was broken is made whole. This is the eternal promise fulfilled, a world without end, where the Creator's reign is absolute, where his justice is perfect, and where his people, made righteous by his grace, dwell forever in the light of his glory. There is no more death, no more separation, only eternal life in the presence of the one who has made all things new. This is the world that awaits the faithful, a world that will never fade, never fall, and never be shaken. The Creator reigns, and his kingdom endures forever. The earth trembles as the final hour approaches, the culmination of the Creator's grand design. The heavens, once filled with the light of divine glory, now hold their breath, waiting for the final word to be spoken. The righteous gather, their faces shining with anticipation, knowing that the time has come for the fulfillment of all things. In this moment, there is no more division, no more choice, only the certainty of the Creator's will being done. The righteous stand firm, their hearts steady in the face of what is to come. Their faith has been tested and proven, and now they are ready to inherit the fullness of the kingdom that has been promised to them. The wicked, who once walked the earth in defiance of divine law, have long since disappeared into the void of their own making. They are no longer a threat to creation, no longer a stain upon the earth. The last remnants of their rebellion are swept away in a final cleansing fire, leaving behind only the purity of the Creator's intention. With the removal of the wicked, the heavens open wide, and a great light fills the world. The Creator steps forward, his voice reverberating through every atom of creation. He speaks, and the earth responds. Mountains rise, valleys are filled, and rivers flow with the waters of life. The very fabric of reality is remade, restored to its original perfection. The righteous enter into the new world, their inheritance secured. There are no more tears, no more pain, no more suffering. Only the joy of eternal communion with the Creator, who walks with them in the Garden of Paradise. The world is new, and all is as it was always meant to be, a world of peace, light, and love. This is the final act, the completion of the Creator's work, and it is perfect. The sky splits open, revealing a flood of divine light that consumes all things, setting the heavens ablaze with glory. The final conflict is at hand, as the boundaries between the earthly and the celestial realms collapse. The Creator's presence, powerful and pure, fills the expanse of the universe, overwhelming everything with his sovereignty. This is the moment of ultimate victory, the triumph of divine order over chaos, light over darkness, life over death. The righteous stand on the precipice of eternity, their hearts unified in worship and awe. They are clothed in the fullness of divine righteousness, their faces radiant with the glory of the one who has redeemed them. Their lives have been a testament to unwavering faith, and now they are witnesses to the ultimate victory of the Creator's will. They see the end of all suffering, the end of all sin, and the beginning of eternal peace. The earth, cleansed by fire and made new, is a reflection of divine perfection. The corruption of ages past has been swept away, leaving no trace behind. The land is fertile, the trees lush, and the air is thick with the fragrance of life. The seas are calm, and the heavens sing songs of restoration. Creation itself rejoices in the fulfillment of its purpose. The wicked, those who defied the divine order and turned their backs on the Creator's mercy, are no more. Their rebellion has been erased from the fabric of existence, and their punishment is eternal. They have been consumed by the fire of their own sin. Their existence now a distant memory of what might have been. The chasm that once separated the righteous from the wicked is now sealed forever, and the Creator's justice reigns unchallenged. With the final act of judgment complete, the righteous step forward into their inheritance, a kingdom that has been prepared for them since the foundation of the world. They are granted dominion over the new earth, a place where death and decay are no more. The light of the Creator fills the world, and His peace permeates every corner of creation. This is the beginning of eternity, a world made perfect, where the Creator and His people will dwell in harmony forever. The final scene unfolds, the culmination of all things. The heavens burn with an intensity unseen by any eye, and the earth trembles under the weight of divine will. Every creation, from the smallest blade of grass to the farthest stars, stands in reverence before the throne of the Creator. The world is silent, awaiting the final declaration that will end all wars, all suffering, and all strife. The eternal victory has arrived, and all things have been set right. The righteous stand unshaken, their faces illuminated by the pure light of the Creator's glory. They have passed through trials and tribulations, yet they are now found worthy. Their hands are lifted high in praise, their voices raised in a chorus of unending worship. They are no longer strangers in a foreign land, but citizens of the eternal kingdom, having been made perfect through the grace of the Almighty. Their joy is immeasurable, for they know that their journey is complete and their reward eternal. The earth, once marred by sin, is now whole, a reflection of divine beauty and order. The rivers flow with life, the trees bear fruit for healing, and the air is filled with the fragrance of peace. It is a land where the curse of death has been broken, and where the scars of the past are no more. The animals, the birds, and the seas rejoice in harmony, for all creation has been restored to its original perfection. The wicked have been cast into the void, their names forgotten in the annals of time. Their rebellion, their defiance against the Creator, has led to their eternal separation. They are consumed by the very darkness they once embraced, their existence erased from the memory of creation. The great chasm is now sealed, and there is no room for rebellion or corruption in the new world. The Creator's voice rings out once more, and the world responds in kind. The kingdom of righteousness is now established, a realm of eternal peace and divine justice. The faithful have inherited the earth, and they dwell in the presence of the Almighty, ruling and reigning with Him forever. No more sorrow, no more pain, no more death, only the eternal joy of being with the Creator in His perfect kingdom. This is the final promise fulfilled, and the eternal story of redemption is complete. The earth quakes one last time, as the final veil between the earthly realm and the divine presence is lifted. A perfect stillness follows, as creation pauses to witness the fulfillment of the eternal plan. Every star, every tree, every creature stands in awe, their purpose now revealed in the light of the Creator's victory. The rebellion is over, the Creator's will has triumphed, the work is complete, and the world is as it was always meant to be, perfect, whole, and eternal. The righteous, who have persevered through generations of trial, now stand in the fullness of their inheritance. Their faces radiate with a light that reflects the very glory of the Almighty. They have been faithful, and now their reward is beyond measure. They will reign in His kingdom forever, entrusted with dominion over a world that has been made new. Their hearts overflow with gratitude and peace, for they are home in the presence of their Creator, the one who has made all things right. The earth itself has been restored to its pristine beauty. The rivers are as crystal, flowing with the waters of life. The mountains are high and majestic, the fields rich and fertile. The air is thick with the fragrance of peace, and the sun, never to set, shines with the pure light of the Creator. There is no more darkness, no more sorrow, no more decay. The curse of sin has been broken, and all that remains is the eternal joy of the Creator's perfect creation. The wicked, those who once sought to defy the Creator's will, are no more. Their names are erased, their legacy wiped from the memory of creation. Their rebellion has been swallowed by the fire of divine justice, leaving behind nothing but the silence of oblivion. They have been cast into the eternal darkness, their existence sealed forever in the void. There is no longer any place for sin, for rebellion, or for death. Now, in the Creator's eternal kingdom, peace reigns. The faithful dwell in harmony, enjoying eternal communion with the One who made them. They live in the light of His glory, where there is no more pain, no more tears, no more death. Their existence is one of perfect joy and fulfillment, as they partake in the eternal banquet of life. The story of redemption is complete, and the new heaven and new earth are forever secured. All is as it should be, and it will never change. The Creator's reign endures forever, and His people rejoice for all eternity. The end is, in fact, a new beginning, a never-ending start of glorification and communion with the Creator. If you're curious to see what happens next, don't miss the next chapter. The redemption story is far from over, and in the next video, we'll reveal even more secrets and mysteries that shape the final destiny of the righteous. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay with us on this journey to eternity. Drop a like and share with your friends, because the best is yet to come.